Why in the world is the Dynamite Kid wearing Strike Force ring gear in these 1987 photos? These are original, unique photos from a house show, not photoshopped, not AI. This really happened. This match happened on December 5th, 1987, in front of 3,500 fans in Erie, Pennsylvania. The British Bulldogs wrestled the Bolsheviks in the mid card. Then current WWF Tag Team Champions Strike Force, Rick Martel and Tito Santana, were on the same show. They wrestled the Islanders, Haku and Tama. That match reportedly went on last. In these two photos, the Dynamite Kid is wearing short white trunks that look a little too big on him, white knee pads, and white boots with red laces and a red thunderbolt on the side. The boots are a dead giveaway. This is definitely Strike Force ring gear. Was it Santana's or Martel's? The only way to know for sure is to see the back of the trunks. If there's a sombrero logo on the back, then Dynamite Kid was wearing Santana's gear. If not, this is Rick Martel's gear. We can't see the back of the trunks in either photo, so that detail will have to remain a mystery. But why was he wearing this gear and not his British Bulldogs tights in the first place? Here are some possibilities. Theory number 1, Dynamite Kid's gear was waiting for him in Philadelphia. This card in Erie, Pennsylvania was a Saturday matinee. It took place in the early afternoon. The Bulldogs and Strike Force were also booked to perform that night in Philadelphia at the famous Philly Spectrum. The Philadelphia show would be televised. Since TV was most important, maybe Dynamite Kid had his gear sent directly to Philadelphia, either forgetting about the Erie show or deciding not to risk ruining his gear before the televised show. It takes more than 6 hours to drive from Erie to Philadelphia, so there was very little time to spare, and definitely no time to wash or fix his own gear if something happened to it in Erie. But if this theory is true, then what gear did Dynamite Kid wear the night before in Pittsburgh? And why would Martel or Santana be willing to share theirs with him unless it was an emergency? For these reasons, I think it's more likely the gear swap was an unexpected last-minute thing. Theory number 2, it was a rib. Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith were well-known ribbers. Maybe Dynamite Kid simply helped himself to Rick Martel or Tito Santana's gear that day as a joke. A little prank at the expense of the newly crowned tag team champions, but Strike Force did wrestle on that Erie show, so I assume Martel and Santana got their gear back from Dynamite Kid and quickly changed into it for their title defense. A little weird, but not impossible. Theory number 3, it was revenge for a prior rib. It's possible Dynamite Kid had ribbed one of the boys. He reportedly did that a lot, and one of them got revenge by hiding or ruining his British Bulldogs gear so he couldn't wear it in Erie. And then maybe Martel or Santana, being a couple of stand-up guys, lent Dynamite Kid their gear so he could work his match. I like this theory because I could totally envision somebody taking Dynamite's gear as a rib, and I could also totally see Santana being a decent enough guy to help Dynamite out of a tough spot. Theory number 4, lost luggage. These guys travel a lot, so I'm sure lost luggage happened on occasion. But again, if this theory was what really happened, is the question of what gear he wore the night before this in Pittsburgh and how he got his normal gear back in time for the Philadelphia Spectrum show. What do you think led to Dynamite Kid wearing Strike Force ring gear on this fateful December night in 1987? Let me know in the comments. We've got thousands of rare, original wrestling photos in the archives, so stay tuned for more videos like this right here on Wrestling Relics. Be sure to like and subscribe and spread the word.